You know, there's more to driving fun than just brute horsepower and gobs of torque. And with that in mind, may I present the 2020 Ford Mustang with the high performance package. This is the car for those of us that want usable power, maybe have a few handling upgrades. And the sun is out, it's a beautiful day, so why don't you come right seat with me and let's see what this baby can do. Is a $4,995 option that gives you just a little bit of power by taking the 2.3 liter out of the Focus RS and then doing some engineering magic to make it work for this rear-wheel drive application. Now, why would you take a 2.3 liter out of a Focus RS when the base Mustang already has a 2.3 liter? Well, there's a lot of different reasons, but essentially it all boils down to the fact that this motor here can withstand more pressure. And that means you can have more boost, which means you can have a bigger turbocharger, which means you can have more power. Now the power gains are modest, to be sure. I've got 332 here with the high performance package versus 310 in the base, and the torque remains the same at 350 pound-feet of it. But remember, it's more than just numbers, it's also about power delivery. So peak torque comes in at about 3,000 RPM and it remains totally flat up until 4,100. And I've got 90% of my horsepower all the way up to the red line, which is at 6,500 RPM. Now, I've also got a 6-speed manual transmission. So that means that I can pretty much like bang it off the rev limiter when I'm doing some straight line speed. But when I get into the twisties like this, all I gotta do is downshift, get through the turn, and I can power out with a quick exit speed because the torque is right there, right where I want it. Now the bummer is that this tester does not have the optional handling package for an extra $2,000, which is totally worth the money, right? I've got a Torsen limited slip differential with that, Pirelli Corsa tires, an upgraded sway bar, and the excellent Magna-Ride suspension. Here, I mean, it's okay. A 355 limited slip in the rear plus Pirelli P0. So, I mean, it's not bad. It's just that I would spend the money on the handling package, that's all. In fact, the only thing I don't like about this car is the exhaust note. I mean, like, you guys might like it, but to me, it just sounds like a fart in a coffee can. I mean, come on, this is still in the end a 2.3 liter turbo engine. Let's not try to make it sound like something it's not. You got a few different styling cues to let you know that you're in an HPP car. Front fascia's got a few little tweaks to it. I really like the gloss black grille with the red, white, and blue vintage pony logo on the front. I just think it adds a nice touch. Inside, you've got a couple of different gauges here in the front, and there's even a chassis numbering system so you know exactly what order your baby was born in. This one's number 11. And look, you guys, I'm not dogging on the Mustang's V8, okay? I really like it, especially in the GT350. It's just that there's so few places where you can actually use all of that power. I mean, like, what are you gonna take it to the track every day? I mean, no, of course you're not gonna do that. You're gonna drive your Mustang daily, and maybe every other weekend you're gonna take it out to the back roads. And if that's the case, this is probably the Mustang for you. The 2020 Ford Mustang starts at right around $27,000, but this one here has got an extra $5 grand for the high performance package. It does not have the $2,000 handling package, and it's a convertible, bringing the final price up to right around $40,000, which includes 1,095 buckaroos for destination. You know, I've only driven this thing for a couple hours, but I gotta say, I really dig it. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single roadshow video.